Alright. Let's see if we can't recover from that bombshell. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any of the others at the Rising Stones, especially Flamine. I will brief Taro on what we have learned, as well as Ariane J. He may have insight into what the word told us. As for you, Sidergu, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. Ah, but speaking of well-earned rewards, I received a missive from Sir Emmerich while you were away. Seeing he is planning a ceremony of some sort and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. So now I gotta go all the way back to Ishgard. Good thing I can just teleport. God. Imagine someone had a no Aetherite run with this game. How would you even do like something like that? You would have to attune to something at some point. Like someone just doesn't attune to any of the Aetherites and it's just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay with the one in the main city and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna travel everywhere. That would take forever. God, could you imagine? Like, ugh, I don't even want to think about that because some of those zones can be pretty, navigating them can be pretty irritating. But then again, I think that's what people did back in 1.0. I don't know. Like, there was a different way teleporting worked. I don't really know. So let's kind of hope for the best. Oh, it's a cutscene too.
Pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
Well, kind of.
Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Ooh. Well, that's a good sign.
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance. Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire, but if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
That makes sense. Oh. Dude, are you okay?
Tis nothing. Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Right.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Well, alright then. Just don't overdo it.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations, even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. 'Twould not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
Yeah, good point.
Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, what is it?
A drink.
Oh.
You should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Oh, I'm gonna need more than one drink after all this. Um... But yeah, gonna definitely need a drink after this. Maybe a few. Oh man, that was so depressing. Anyway, to Falcon's Nest. Falcon's Nest. I can't speak. No, I can. Can I? I don't know. It's never mind. Part of me is ready for this day to just be over. Part of me is just like, what's the worst gonna happen? It's nothing major, it's just that stuff happens that can get pretty irritating. And people can be pretty stupid. And we're not talking about in the game. I'm talking about real life. Oh, wait. I can fly in this zone, can't I? Because I had to for that stupid scholar quest. Ugh. Oh, shoot, I forgot to put... The Lord Commander said you would come, Sudergi. Yeah, what can I do around here? As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. Ooh? It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Masons labored day and night to see it finished on schedule. Sir Emmerich wanted a symbol which would endure long after this conference is concluded. I think he will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? His certainty that we can be better than we are. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go, rest. I will not keep you. Wait, what? I just teleported, but okay. Okay. Hello. Lucia? Can I speak with you again? Because I kind of need to. There you go. If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk around Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Artoile and Emmanuel, who have graciously volunteered their services. Yeah, I see him all the way back there. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you would excuse me, I must needs return to my duties. I'm glad to see that the rumors are true. We're well met, Master Janek, and fear not. I have no intention of begging your aid with this or that. Everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans. As I recall, Vidafnir passed directly over their encampment. The last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference. You... That doesn't seem good. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought it best to come early and find a spot with a great view. When I heard that Sir Emmerich was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own neck to receive those hostages. How often do we get heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it by the Fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it. Alright. Good for you. Plenty exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand. We've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts here in the past, so hearing that we're closer to reconciliation comes as a great relief. Alrighty. How much has changed since we fought alongside each other in the vault? If you had told me that we would soon be hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! And here I am, laboring to make it so. It's very cheery. Lord Archwile, if I may. If I may. Certainly, First Commander. How may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Very take me, they would defy Sir Emmerich's commands? If they dare attack Vidofnir, it will not come to that. But to see that it does not, we must needs hasten to their encampment. They should be far more reluctant to oppose us were a Lord of House Fortem present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Madeline while I am away? As you know, he has never been an impulsive, changeable child, but recently he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist us with guard duty, a simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest, and I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return. Exhausting though that may be. Yeah, sure. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. I'm sorry, what do I have to do? Am I seriously babysitting now? Again? Like, what? What is this? What is this? I am rather busy at the moment, old boy. Guarding this tavern, as it were. Oh, I see now. Archwile thought I might be derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I could put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for travelers, yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guests to be devoured by wolves, so no. Yet that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may. Right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for patrol. I'll leave you to do it, old boy. Come on, Aurora. I must return to my rounds. I'm sorry, what? Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Huh? I don't want. French names are so difficult for me. Probably because I don't have a drop of French in my blood. Drop of French in my blood. That's what I said, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure how I don't even know what the word is. I don't know if people actually, like, understand what I'm saying. Where did Gerda? Oh, there she is. Stay there, Steinbach. Huh. Okay, so that doesn't really work. We're gonna have to readjust that anyway. Alright. Macro try disastrous, that way it will, so that way I'd also use Bane right after casting it, but I guess it doesn't really work. As well as I thought it would. So, guess I'll just pummel him through in 3. Like I always do. Oh. Enough with the nerve severs. Ha! Now we gotta go back to a mana lane. Wherever he is. Nah, I probably know where he is. Oh. He should be here. Oh, there he is. Found him! Sidirgajinek, Wolfsbane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made that arsonist confess. Clever, that. Oh. Thancred. Thancred, was it? He was asking after you. Anyway, once I noticed the garish weapons he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. I'm sorry, what? You just said... okay. But why was Thancred looking for me? Last time we checked, he was kinda miffed over the whole Minfilia might be dead thing. Oh well. And there he is. Fancy meeting you here, Sidirgu. It was fortunate I came when I did. These two would not have fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Heretics. There it is. Bam. The power of teleportation. And we go this way, right? Oh, look, Thancred's already caught up. And there they are, the pair of gallant heroes if I ever saw them. Comrades in arms, God, sorry. Comrades in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice have you guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Fishguard, I thank you both. And with that, there is not left to do but to enjoy our well-earned respite. Aha! Oh, and this should, of course, go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Artorial wouldn't understand. Right then, The first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion with which I agree. Go on ahead, Sudoku. I will join you anon. You okay, Thancred? Like, you're very... He I don't know. He doesn't seem like himself. This place looks lively.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some color back in them cheeks.
Where's my horn? I mean, it's missing. It is definitely missing. Where is it? What did I put it down somewhere? Never mind.
Afraid food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all. Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting. When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Whoa! I'm sorry, what?
You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest? After all you've done, I say you've earned it.
What? What's going on? Hello? Oh! Well.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
Is no one noticing this? Seriously.
This was never your fight.
See, I'm sorry. Did nobody else notice that? I mean, hello? Come on.
My son. They told me he walks in Hallone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
And he died for a lie. So shut up.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them.
They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I! I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? And they bollocks.
Well,
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
excuse you? Y'all can shut up. But then again, I guess some people can't really...
Hey! Hey!
No.
This is no time for napping.
I wasn't napping. The floor just seemed very comfortable. Seriously, where'd the horn go?
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh, well.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you over the wind.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
Oh boy.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
Wait, whoa! Whoa! He didn't mean like that! He didn't mean like that! Come on!
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward.
Way to go, you stupid idiot.
This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
Oh my god.
I spit on your choices, noblemen. You will take no more from me. No more. No more.
What? Hello? Excuse you?
What have you done?
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
He said stop her, not kill her. Moron. Sheesh.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Huh. Wow. Wow. No one is that stupid. Like, what? Are you serious? I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the First Commander and Lord Artois are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Manlane has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak to the people. Who is that stupid? My wife and I fell off fleeing with the others at first. The conversions tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what? Jeez. Damage is already done, apparently. They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words were as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough? That their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them in the True Brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever can. Wait, are you the archer? I'm kind of confused right now. Oh, whoops. That's what you get for the way first. I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to let him have the run of Falcon's Nest? Well, I can say him and Sir Emmerich can take their bloody change and shove with barrages. I'll not be taken in by that rot again. Well, at least one person. One person, but that's still one too many. Man, things have just gotten really bad. Why is Thancred all the way over here? Well, what say you? Well, people are all... yeah. So the violence has passed, but the people are far from recovered. That's to be expected. For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of a young lordling ordering the public execution of an unarmed protester. One whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost loved ones? Aw, Thancred. You need a hug! Lord Artois and the First Commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. The first order of business will be to speak with Lord Manlane. I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since last we saw him. Oh boy. Things just went from bad to worse, didn't they? So much for peace. My apologies, Sadirgu. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? What do we do? Whoops. According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Manlane ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives. For the time being, at least. The Chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it's like the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. Yeah, they're all like, is peace really a thing? Is that possible? You spoke with them then. I see. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. Pass into the past? We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, we have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Sidurgu, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Yep. Get up, Manline. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions, in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come on, Aurora. Manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Uh-oh. Aurora? Oh no! Oh no! He's missing! Oh no! Well, I guess we better go look for him. Thancred just slowly meanders off. Really? Well, I know where he is. Yeah. He should be around there. See, I found him. I found him. Oh, and he's not looking too good. He looks like crap.
Olowa! No, no. What have they done to you? Olowa! Olowa!
Oh.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Oh.
You imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Ew.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
No. Oh no!
Olowa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces?
Oh.
Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing, and still it falls to pieces. Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Calm down, first of all. Oh.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
Whoa. Wow.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Ooh. Nice. Very nice.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Oh, Tancred. Jeez. Okay, let's get Honorwald back to, you know, warmth. Pretty sure him just staying out here in the cold isn't gonna help him at any bit. Sheesh. But still, that was quite the punch. That was quite the punch Thancred threw. And Manlane is kind of a wimp, apparently. But still, I enjoyed that. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And I don't care. And I regret nothing. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, or excuses. Convince yourself you had no choice. The past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this, but he... I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Nishgard. Do we? Yeah, well, yeah, we do. Right? Do we? Yeah, we gotta talk to Emmerich about stuff and things, and you know how stupid that one archer was. It wasn't Amandaline's fault, seriously. But when you look back at it, he gave the order to stop the woman, not to kill her. And then the guy just was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna shoot her with arrows until she stops talking. That's how I'm gonna stop her. And his father is here. Shit. What of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Sidirgu? Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? It was actually his knight that kind of, you know... your people are stupid. Like, very stupid. I see. So that is the truth of it. Ugh. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He is further the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge once more is is once more beyond us. She dwells so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? Left bereft. For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace was sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it? Aye, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. Difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But, as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. It is a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long to serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. Huh? At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, a unified Asgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nation's finest. Hosted by Ishgard, in the shadow of the gates of judgment. Wow! A victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it's true. But if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of 3 nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well. You may count on my support for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son Emmanuel take part in the grand melee. By his deeds as he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Siduriu, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he's not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Okay. So, I guess I know what I gotta do. I pretty much have to drag the little brat by his hair. Since I don't really know if I can find his ear. What? Well, I think we'll do the grand melee in the next episode. So that is our solution. A grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? What part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they've come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? We have come this far, have we not? Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it would be a shame not to see it through to the bitter end. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both of his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? Can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Lucia? I thought you were supposed to be in Falcon's Nest. And again, things did go down pretty... Well, Mitsudirgu, have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? Yep. He wants us to fight every person in the Grand... I was aware of the Alliance's request. So, Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It's not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Sorry. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch, I'm sure Hilda's got it covered. Did he now? I considered Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Yeah, I thought this quest would be over fast. Although I think choices is... I think we actually do take part in the Grand Melee on this quest too, so maybe it'll be in this episode as well. And we jump down into the broom. How am I taking fall damage? Oh well. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. Because he ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. We ain't dressed. We only want your best. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hide stand and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundations and you the pillars. Where exactly in the pillars? Oh, by his favorite spot. Of course. Why am I not surprised? The jeweled crozier? I don't know. That place. And also, we are, like, just about caught up with this story. So I'm probably going to jump into other stuff in the game. I carried on the road to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He is yet to wake, but surely he will. Hey, we need your help. We need you to... Bleh. So, Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family. Always making my decisions for me. Okay. Seriously. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the man you wanted to be, whereas I am a son of House Fortem, don't you see? My father was determined... My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, and not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honora, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. What? I'm sorry, what? He is an idiot. Well, actually, not really. He's kind of got the right of it. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, he's not wrong, but he's also not entirely right. He's somewhere in the middle. Which I can't believe there's a gray area between right and wrong. How's that even possible? I don't know. Oh, wait. What? Okay. So we'll see what happens. Boy, do I stand out.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
Ooh?
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends.
Oh.
I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
What? Okay, change of heart much?
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emmerich leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
And who would that be?
An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Oh, it'd be me.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend? One more time.
Oh. No. How can I say no to something like that? Come on.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages. A celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
I think I'm doing a bit too much. I don't know. Oh! I was wrong! Gods help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. Did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? It was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours. But not mine. Okay then. Next up is the Grand Melee. Hey, and I get the victory emote. Yay! Did I ever get the battle pose one? Battle stance? Nope, I didn't. Okay, so that'll be it. I honestly was expecting the Grand Melee to be part of that last quest, but I guess not. So, see you in the next episode. Later.